being at home with children is the hardest job ever. And I take my hat off to anyone who can do that. I'm like, you're a superhero, because I couldn't do that.
Hello and welcome to Self-Discovery in Good Company. I am Stacey and this is...
Hi, it's Stace. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We were just doing this before we caught up. I was like, it was May. It was last May and we're now in February the following year.
I know. So, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that we don't follow any sort of schedule or any sort of like content plan. We just do it when we feel. So I really feel like we just fell off the face of a cliff there.
Yeah.
Just ghosted everyone.
We ghosted everyone. I know. And I think as well, it's like, it's just that we just never like planned another one. And then it got to like November and we were like, oh yeah, we actually probably should do another one.
We haven't seen each other or we've ghosted each other. We just haven't gotten around to it. But life's been busy, Stace.
Life has been busy, and that is what we're going to do our episode on today, because we've had a recap. Yeah, quite a significant few months and some big and small things. I sent Stacey my list of notes last night. She was like, really scraping the barrel here, so don't set your expectations too high.
Yeah, we're just finding our feet again. We're just finding our feet. It's almost like it's practically been a year since we've done this. You said it was May, which is, I know it's only February, but yeah, give or take. So yeah, lots has probably changed, man. We've just been busy. You had a very busy end to the year. It's just been...
Which we'll get into. And what was I going to say? And I love as well, we're doing it on there's two big things happening today. Mm-hmm. First of all, Pancake Day. Did you have a pancake?
No, I didn't, because I don't know how to make those.
My boyfriend, after we had tea, we actually have no kids in the house tonight, which is rare. And he was like, after we had tea, quite a big tea, he was like, do you want a pancake? I was like, oh, go on then. So I had a pancake pudding.
Oh my God. And did you guys make them from scratch?
You guys being him? Yes, we did.
I don't do stuff like that, but I love that you guys did it.
It's very good like that. It's very domesticated. I know. And the second thing it is today is it is Chinese New Year and we are galloping into the year of the horse.
That was me galloping there.
That's a very good gallop. I mean, it doesn't really feel like we're galloping at this point in time, but we'll run with it anyway. And I think it's a perfect way to have the episode recapping on the last half of the year, really. Because that was the year of the snake, where we're shedding things, we're getting rid of things, we're letting things go.
Oh, it's like nice. We've planned this.
It is like we planned it. It is like we planned it.
Sort of tenuous link.
So, Stace, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to since May? I mean, very little, but actually feels like life is busier than ever, which is, kind of makes my eye twitch when I think about it. But hey, it's all good. So we left off in May. Don't really remember much this summer. Yeah. I'm going to go straight to October when I got promotion at work, which was great.
You did.
I did. So I was super chuffed at that. But I went up from 3 days to 4 days. So, extra things like an extra day at nursery, which is basically like...
Well, an extra 2 days at nursery with twins.
It's like a second mortgage, mate. Moving up those days. So I do 4 days a week now, 4 full days. And I am not going to lie, that's not for the faint-hearted. I notice such a difference in doing 3 days and then going up to 4 with 3 children. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is a lot. It is a lot.
Do you not think though, is because your Friday's your day off with the boys and Sadie will be at school. Is that not your hardest day though?
Totally.
In some respects.
Really, I don't have any days off. because
Oh God, no, not with 3
it's
kids.
one of those weird things where Fridays that with the boys are actually harder than being at work, because you're trying to entertain them and stop them from battering each other, and just generally just trying to keep everyone happy for the day. And it's really, really difficult. So I'm in this weird place where I'm like, work is actually easier. It's actually easier to go to work and do it than be at home. So it's not that I'm thinking, oh gosh, I wish I hadn't done 4 days because I would rather be at home, because it's easier being at work.
Yeah.
But being at work 4 days now means that, honestly, I don't know what anybody's eating from day to day. I don't know. Like, I forget to do food shops. It's a lot more convenience teas than I would like. I just can't believe the change at home in doing an extra day. Like the washing, the state of the place. Like, honestly, it's wild, just because I'm not here on a Thursday anymore and I don't have that extra day to feel like I'm catching up. Like, yeah, it's totally wild. Good, because I enjoy my work and I like what I do. But at the same time, I feel like I have lived a life by the time I get there at 9 o'clock, because from the minute my eyes open, I'm doing something for somebody else. And like, there's no respite. And it just feels like and I know I've spoken about this a lot and I bang on about it a lot at the time. I know I do, but it just feels so constant. Like, it just feels so constant.
Do you know what I feel bad about sometimes? Like, I feel like actually I get energized at work. So I feel like at work, I'm like buzzing, like meeting and doing work, and, like I've always got music on. So I feel like I'm quite high energy. And then as soon as I like get the kids home or whatever, I'm like, ugh. And I feel like that's more of an effort. Do you know what I mean?
It totally is. I am a way better version of myself when I'm in the office. I am, because I think
you're doing yourself a disservice, I will say.
No, I know. I am probably making it sound worse than it is, but it's just, I thought with twins that, the newborn stage, when you're up every couple of hours, I thought, man, that has to be the hardest. It's just got to get easier after that. Honestly, I must have been out of the toddler way of life for too long, because I am right in the toddler trenches. I forget what little arseholes toddlers are. Honestly.
Stace, though, I think generally, and this is a very generalization, which I hate generalizations about people, but boys seem to be, they're generally more boisterous and,
oh my God, yeah,
kind of into things and don't hold attention perhaps at the same rate. And I think there's actually kind of studies have shown that sort of thing. But you have 2 of them. Remember, Stace came to my house. Was it between Christmas and New Year? It was around that time. And it was really nice. And we had all the kids. One of them was carried out under your arm
and made to sit in the car himself while I got everyone else ready, which is
that is actually how you leave a house. It's very impressive.
Well, I mean, it's just like, you're having fun. All of a sudden, shit hits the fan and you're like, right, okay, shoes on, we're going. And
I don't even think everyone had their shoes on.
No,
I think some shoes were taken.
I was like, you lot stay in here. I'm taking this one and I'm getting him in the car. Because he was screaming and I was like, nobody wants to listen to this. Nobody wants to listen to it. So I popped him in the car, and then it's not like I was just outside your drive. Like, it's not like
God, yeah.
I didn't
see the car.
I didn't put him anywhere. But I was able to shut the door, let him scream it out himself, go back to your vestibule, put on other people's shoes in peace. And it's the sort of thing that I feel like my life, I just have to do. I just always feel like I'm running on adrenaline. Like there's just like if I was ever to stop, I feel like I would crash. Like my body would just like melt into a puddle. Like if I just stopped. It's just, toddlers. I think Sadie was always really, she was active and wanted to do stuff, but there was one of her. So it was me and her, and we were able to go out and do stuff and all that. You can't take 3-year-old boys anywhere alone because they just run separate directions, and you've got to pick your favorite and follow that one. And obviously your favorite changes day to day, whichever one's being the least annoying. So it really is anybody's guess, like what's happening. So yeah, there's very few places I can go. David Lloyd Soft Play has now become one of the places I can go. I'm not a member of David Lloyd.
So wait, say, how are you getting in there?
I just pick the friends that have David Lloyd memberships. And I'm like, hey, do you want to meet for coffee? Yeah, we'll go to David Lloyd. That was my lovely
Sorry, I got rid of mine like this time last year. I would have seen you a lot more then.
Thank God Kirsty still has hers, because I was like, right, we're going to David Lloyd Soft Play, thank you. And that helped. And that was them for like, an hour and a half, and they're just burning off the steam. And I'm like, great. But there's very few places. Taking twins to Hazelhead Park, that has got to be the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life. Didn't help that some random kid had spewed on the equipment, and obviously one of my children slid in it.
Oh my
honestly
God. It's like a horror movie.
Honestly, it's just disgusting. It was the worst day. And after that, I was like, I'm just not doing this. I'm not.
I mean, we in the summer, we took 4 kids to the tall ships. I tell you what.
I remember that day.
It was awful. We got back to the car. We were like, nobody had fun. Nobody enjoyed that.
Everyone's miserable.
Everyone's miserable. We were followed about by seagulls. You had to walk so long to get round to it and everything. It was like, even the car was parked miles away. They wanted like stuff, and we were like, no, you're not getting that. We're not wasting. That's going to cost us like fortune. So yeah, it's all these like, oh, it looks great, but actually in reality,
no. And me, I will tell you the reality of it. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, it's really, really hard. And so I feel like I've just been in the toddler trenches while trying to level up at work.
No. While leveling up at work. Wow. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, no, I know. I strangely think I do better at work than I do anywhere else. I feel like I'm mediocre at best everywhere.
So do you think you'd feel like a better parent if you were full at home? Or do you think you're a better parent because you've got the work for yourself?
Oh God, I'd be an even worse parent if I was at home all the time. Like I've always said that. Like I have always said that. I think being at home with children is the hardest job ever. And I take my hat off to anyone who can do that. I'm like, you're a superhero, because I couldn't do that. I'm taking the easy way out, letting somebody else look after them. I couldn't do that. I mean, I would be even crazier than I am.
Wow, I think you're doing a great job. I think you're very unkind to yourself sometimes.
Well, no.
The kids are thriving.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone is fed.
Apart from you, is thriving. So that's the most important thing.
Everyone else is thriving, and I'm surviving. It's all good. It's all good. And apart from that, and perimenopause kicking my arse as well. I'm just living the dream over here, Stace.
How is that showing up?
How is that showing up? It shows up in every bloody way. I now wear glasses because my eyes have fucking gone. Like, honestly, I sweat profusely in the middle of the night. There is none of this getting away with like 2-3 day hair. Like you need so much dry shampoo to get away with that. What else? Aching joints. aching all over, anger that would fear you. Like I can go from 0 to 100 in the flip of a switch. And I mean, it's pretty spectacular how I can go from larking around and having a bit of fun to being an absolute nutter. Like it would fear you. So yeah, all of these great things. Yay for me. But it's a wild ride. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for anyone, and hey, it's what it is.
You get the nursery funding soon, don't you?
Hallelujah. Honestly, I will feel like a millionaire at that point. I will be that meme that if I win the lottery, there will be signs. Like you will know that I have got my nursery funding. So roll on August. Apparently as well, I had children at the very worst possible date for your funding requirements. Apparently March is the worst month to have children. So there we go, the longest period that you can go. So, but you know what the thing is, I can laugh about it, Stace, and that's always.
I know, and I love that about you.
That's the millennial in me, just laughing it off. But come on, you need to raise the vibe. Tell us how things have gone with you guys, because you've had loads of change as well.
Yes, I have. I mean, I'm not going to raise the vibe in all of what I'm speaking about, but yeah. So I have had a few things, big things happen, I would say, since we last caught up, and I think that's why life just completely took over. So I moved house. So if you're watching, you will see my very aesthetic background at the moment, which has got like paint samples on the wall and all of that. So yeah, we moved house in September. So we integrated families. So we moved
blended, I believe.
We blended families, yes. So my partner has 3 kids. I've got 1. So we did that in September. So the age ranges are between 5 and 12. So that throws a lot of dynamics into things, which is quite interesting. And do you know what? Like, actually amazing. Like there's so many good things. Like the kids all get on so well. Like we couldn't have really asked for anything better.
That's absolutely.
And I've got my daughter, so there's 1 integrating with 3, but they all have just such this like beautiful relationship, like different relationships with my daughter. So like over Christmas, 3 of them, I don't think slept like in their own rooms the whole time. They were always in each other's bedrooms and having sleepovers, which I'm now paying for. And I think that's why my daughter is such a nightmare of going to sleep and then comes through in the night to bed. But anyway, at the time it was lovely. I know they've got like such nice relationships. And yeah, I think the thing is as well, at the end of the day, we're like 6 people under one roof. So there's always going to be, yeah.
When you say it like that.
You're 6 people, 6 personalities. When you're a blended family, when you're any family, like there's amazing bits and there's bits that are grittier. But yeah, when we got the house, well, first of all, I felt really nostalgic, really sad almost leaving my house.
I know.
Because I loved my house so much. But it came that this house is just perfect for us. Right in the area that we wanted to stay, closer to Stace's house, which was very important, obviously top of my list. Very important. So yeah, like the house is amazing. But I was so sad leaving my house. And I think as well, it's because like Harper took her first steps there. I remember that like vividly. And like, I feel like I raised her there, like when she was like 1 when we moved in. And then she was just about 5 when we left. And yeah, I just feel like I kind of, because that was the house I moved to after my separation. I just almost feel like I became a version of myself in that house, which I know sounds a bit funny, but I think
no, you did.
People that know me, I think would totally get that.
Oh, I totally do. That's where you became like,
yeah,
totally.
And I loved it, and it was just and like it was exactly like I wanted to. Like I had this girl I know coming round to her house once, and she was like, oh, "If I didn't live with a boy, this is how I would have my house." But thankfully, I live with a boy who is quite open to me being the key aesthetics operator in the house. You can project manage all the other works. I will make sure that things look nice.
Yeah, I don't want to do any manual stuff. I just want to pick the color.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's fully what I'm doing. So yeah, I know it's been lovely. And yeah, but not without its stresses. So we moved in, we got the keys, and then my partner went away the next day to Indonesia for about 5 or 6 days. So that was just, we didn't actually move in. We moved into his place, which was a rental, which is kind of 25 minutes away. My daughter started school. So Harper started school.
Like the same week?
Yeah. I moved her school 4 days before she started. So I had a pile of like 2 different piles of uniforms ready to go. Because obviously you don't hear back from school. Because I was like, hi, I've actually bought a house in this catchment. I was like, so is there a chance getting into the school? But when I was like messaging them, I don't even have any official documents, but I was just really keen to get her started before she started primary 1. And it's all worked out amazingly. But at the time, oh my God, it was stressful.
I know. We were like, is she wearing this uniform or is she wearing that uniform? One of them is going on vintage, but don't know which one.
And that's exactly what happened. But even the time for that, one of her friends' mums, I had a play date with one of her friends' mums, and she was the same color as the school she was going to go to. And she was like, oh my God, have you got some stuff? I was like, oh, just take it. Please just take it. I don't have the energy to put this on vintage.
You're so sweet. That is so funny.
So yeah, it's worked out like amazingly. And good. But I think it's just like we're all just kind of like settling in. Like, you know, I've never step parented a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, or a 6-year-old before.
I know. And I always think to myself, and you'll maybe be able to answer it for me, is like, how is it going from 1 to 4? Like people always speak about like 1 to 2, or I was 1 to 3 and that. Like, but 1 to 4, like, is it like, because you're properly like hands-on and involved in everyone. I mean, everyone, it is like a proper blended family. Like everyone is treated the same. Everyone is part of this family. And so you have become like, you know, mother to 4 kids. Like
somebody said to me, actually, now you said that, you just reminded me, somebody said to me, and she probably will listen actually, because hello Lisa, but she was like, you parent your stepchildren the way you should probably parent your children.
Oh my God.
I was like,
Lisa, that's profound.
Oh
wow.
Someone had told her that, I think. Yeah, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something gorgeous like that, Lisa, but I think someone said that to her and she was like, oh God, that cuts me to my core.
Wow.
Because I think you've got, yeah. And I think I really, I've got a good relationship with their mum, the kid's mum. Like, we are, you know, there'd be no, oh, Stacey said I can do this. There's none of that. No, like never. We're a united front, on stuff like that. Like we've messaged before if there's things like we want to make sure we show up kind of together. Yes, and we've had conversations around that. And the same with my daughter's dad's girlfriend. You know, we would have that relationship. But I think that's one of the most important things actually in this, is that you, if you show a little bit of weakness in that unit, the kids will just kind of go for it. So I think that's really important. And I think as well, it's just trying to like, I think it's more emotionally taxing because you're really conscious of your role and you need to like you need to have your place, but you don't want to overstep. So I think it just takes a bit more brain power and things, to be honest, is what I'd say. But I think it's just like me and my partner, he is like amazing. He's so like, he gets involved. He does so much stuff in the house, more than I do, I would say. He's like, well, no, you do. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
Oh God, he's so nice.
I know. So I think if there wasn't that, oh my gosh, it wouldn't even be possible, because it's very logistical, because the kids all have like activities and then they're at this parents or that parents, and schools and all that sort of thing. So, I mean, when he left, one day I had to get, a couple of days actually, I had to get 4 kids to 3 different schools.
Oh, I remember that day.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Honestly, I started work and I was like, I don't even know. And I think as well, I was running a leadership program. So
Cool.
I was like, right, get the kids to school, get back, kick off this new leadership program. And I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, why is the internet not working? Went downstairs and my stepson was like, Stacey, I don't think the internet's working. And I was like, oh my God. And we tried to move the internet, which hadn't worked, then moved it, but they'd cancelled the old internet. So I was like, oh my God. So it was just the most stressful time ever, but worth it all in the end. But yeah, I think you go from 3 to 4. I think you just do the best that you can and you don't get it right all the time.
No.
And I think that's fine. And I try and like, especially with like my like stepdaughter who's older, like I tell her this stuff. She's 12 and I'm like, I am conscious about how I like parent Harper, like, and how I parent you in the way that's respectful and, all those things. And like, it might feel like this to you, but I don't want it to feel like that to you. And I'm really, and I think because like my mum and dad split up, it makes me feel more aware of how that might feel for them. I hope.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of winging it like we do everything else.
Winging everything in life. But no, you're absolutely smashing it. And I remember when you showed me the calendar that you guys use and my brain almost melted.
That is the biggest tip I have is time tree. The amount of people I say that to.
You say that and I'm like, I can't live my life with this. There's no way I can do this.
Honestly, it'll say to me, you have 12, today it said, you have 12 events today. Make sure and be careful, be kind to yourself. I was like,
12 events.
I mean, my mum's on it as well. She'll pop, it was so funny. She pops her holidays in. Cause like, I also have like a lot of help, I would say, like I've got like my mum and all of that. However, that there's not a woman that likes a holiday more than my mum.
She loves a holiday. She loves a holiday.
She put her holidays in time. She put her June holiday in time tree yesterday or the day before, whilst she's in the Caribbean, and it's from the 6th to the 30th of June. So I'm like, okay, so you're away all of June.
You might as well have just made it the 1st. Yeah. Oh my God.
I know.
That's wild.
So yeah, I think a village around you, like I'm lucky, like Harper's went to school, well, the same school as Sadie and, and other friends of mine. So I'm very, very lucky that I know that I could be like, like, could I drop her there in the morning? I've got this meeting and I've done that. And I'm very, very lucky for that as well. So I think that is a good example that actually everything happens for a reason. And actually, do you know what? I was kind of not in two minds about this house, but I was like, is this the right thing? And, it needed like a bit of work done. I hate the wood. It's like dark wood in the house.
I know you do. I know you do.
A deal breaker for me. I was like, can this wood be changed? Because if this wood can't be changed, then I can't move in.
Then I'm a no.
I'm a no. And I went round, it was my birthday, and my boyfriend was making like breakfast in the house for the kids and that, and I was like, I'm just going to nip out and look to see if like what the garden's like and if it's like got sun and that, because that's obviously another deal breaker for me. And I went round, I don't know if I told you this, I went round and there was a woman at the back of the house in like looking into the garden. And I came up and she was like, oh, hi. And I was like, hi. And then she just started speaking to me and she was like, oh, this is just the nicest area. I've lived here for 30 years. I've brought up my kids here. I love this area. You couldn't get a better area, the schools and blah, blah, blah. And it's so green and da-da-da. And just like, and then she was like, do you live around here? And I was like, well, yeah. And I'm actually like looking at this. And I honestly feel like she was like some sort of like guardian angel. You know, when you have these things that you're just like, it's so funny that like she spoke to me and
Stacey, she wasn't actually real, that person.
Do you know what? I have been looking for her and I haven't seen her. So that very well could be true.
She's a ghost and she came and spoke to you to tell you to buy the house.
Yeah. She's maybe the owner. Never met her. Hanging out the back, just trying to flog it.
Brilliant. Oh, me.
Oh, so yeah, so that's my kind of update.
Lovely update.
As with yours, you also got a new coffee machine, did you not?
Oh, I did. I
I think that's just essential.
I mean, that was the highlight of 2025, I would say. My new Sage. It's like I was counting in my head, how many children do I have? It's like my fourth child. If you count my husband. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm becoming that person who can only drink from a Sage coffee machine now. Like
I think as well, like if anyone needs additional caffeine, it's
I am
Tuesday,
that person.
so take it.
Botox and caffeine, the staple of a 41-year-old mother's diet and life. So, hey,
Perfection.
Exactly.
And on that note,
you're away to watch White Lotus, aren't you?
I'm away to watch White Lotus. We just started it in the last few weeks. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. We're on season 2.
I remember I told you about it ages ago.
I know. I don't know why. I think I thought it was going to be like a whodunit, and it kind of is, but it's not. The characters are like amazing.
Oh, they're just so brilliant. They're just
so brilliant.
And you're on season 3?
Season 3, episode 7. So we're nearly finished.
I liked season 1. It was honestly...
I think season 1 was my favourite.
Yeah,
season 1, definitely. Season 2. And then someone said season 3 was better. I mean, there's some dark pieces in season 3, but yeah, season 1 I think is my fave.
Oh, I mean, it's just brilliant. I love it.
What are you away to do, Stace?
Well, I was telling Stacey before, for my Christmas I got Kindle because I didn't want to be on my phone as much. So when I was going to bed, I was going to be reading books, and I decided, with all the hoo-ha about Wuthering Heights, that no, you know what, I'm gonna read the book before I see the film. And honestly, so I work with this lovely woman, and she did English literature at St Andrews. So you can imagine she is like properly into like her highbrow literature. And I was like, oh. And I was saying, oh, what do you think about Wuthering Heights? Yeah. She's like, oh, I love it. I took a day off school when I was 12 and I just blitzed it. And I was like, oh, right. Okay. Well, if a 12-year-old can read it, surely I can read it. I swear to God, it is the hardest book to read. And like, I feel like I can't give up now because I've told everyone I'm reading Wuthering Heights before I watch the film. And honestly, I'm 2 chapters in and I'm not sure what's going on. Like, I don't know what's actually going on, but I'm so determined to read it. It was written 200 years ago, and I honestly, I don't understand half of it. And when she said she read it when she was 12, I was like, are you kidding me? This is insane. You read this when you were 12. I'm 41 and I can't even read it. Honestly. So it's...
Well, I'm very happy to go and watch the film with you, if you'd like.
Yeah. I am in the Jacob Elordi fan club, like some sort of like weirdo mother. I could be his mother. He's absolutely a beautiful human. And yes, Margot Robbie, beautiful, but I'm sorry, she's meant to be playing an 18-year-old, and I think that ship sailed for Margot Robbie.
That is mental.
Not to
what? How old is he supposed to be?
Bit older, not much older. Yeah, they're kind of meant to be roughly the same sort of age.
A lot of older books, the girls are young and the boys are like 10 plus years older. And I know that happens. I know that's like, but it's a lot that it happens in literature books and stuff, isn't it?
Stace, this is the first one I've read, but I believe you. But yeah, I'm away to start chapter 3, and honestly, it's not like a easy sort of read. I have to concentrate.
I can't read books like that at bedtime. There was a book that I had, and the character names were too complicated, and I just had to stop. I just thought, I need something that's very easy. I'm reading one just now that I don't even know the name of it, and I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just desperate to finish it. It's not very good, but it's just a very easy read.
Stacey's book club. It's not very good, but yeah.
It just helps me. I just read it. I read to go to sleep. Yeah.
Totally. Well, I was reading it to try and get away from my phone, and now it's like driving me back to my phone. I can't read this. This is so difficult.
Well, what do you think we're going to do first? Record the next episode, or will you be finished the book? Which is we first?
Honestly, 10 years before I'm finished Wuthering Heights. So definitely don't count on me being able to give you a rundown of it. I'll need to see the film before I finish it, because it's not happening. It's honestly so tough going. But hey, that's my little life. So I'm away to go and try crack on with Wuthering Heights.
Right. Well, it has been gorgeous speaking to you.
It has been lovely.
And we will catch up again soon. Have a lovely, lovely week. And thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.